Bonjour, I'm Yao in Paris. Every night since the Paris Olympics began, thousands gather at the Tuileries Garden to watch the games flame and rise in a hot air balloon above the French capital. The Olympic Cauldron has not only stunned the world on the night of the opening ceremony, but has also become Paris' newest tourist attraction. How have these cauldron designs evolved over time, and what are some common ideas shared by different designers? I talked with 3 Olympic cauldron designers: Mathieu Lienach for Paris 2024, Wang Zhiou for Beijing 2022, and Thomas Heatherwick for London 2012, to hear their thoughts. What are some of the design concepts for this main cauldron of the Paris Olympics?
First of all, the main concept was to try to find a way to make it the more visible and at the same time the most cluttered with the human being as we could expect. My very first move was to think about this idea of a flying cauldron. It would mean for me to make it visible as high as we can and to make it visible from many different spots in Paris. And the second thing was to, of course, offer a great emotional experience during the opening ceremony, first of all, but also in every day, during the Olympic Games. So by this way, we offer the experience for any people to come very close to the cauldron.
I saw so many people gather together on the grass, and they just all hold up their cameras to wait for the rising up.
Yes.
And it's like a ceremony.
It's absolutely amazing and super moving to see all the people, 1,000 people here waiting for the rise. They are clapping, they are meeting each other, they are spending time, they are dancing, listening music, and frankly, we didn't expect that.
She loves the tonight.
Beijing 冬奥会这个主火炬的创作有哪些特别的设计理念吗？
运动员入场的时候每个国家和地区都会举着一朵小雪花的导示牌，它实际上是把我们主火炬的元素贯穿了整个冬奥会的开幕式。它既是一个整个奥运会仪式里面的一个核心部分，又是我们美学上的一部分。另外，大家最后在看点火的时候，它的微火点火是把最后一棒的那个火炬手的火炬插在了我们雪花的这个火炬台上，实际上这也是体现了中国人的这种智慧。
Can you just talk more about your design ideas and philosophies behind this whole cauldron?
To me, it's not really about who wins and loses, but that togetherness is incredible. So we wondered if we could symbolize countries coming together. And so this idea evolved of not making one cauldron, but making 204. And as the athlete parade comes into the stadium, each carries a small piece. And those pieces get placed in the middle, and these little flames get lit, and then they all lift and combine for 2 weeks and make one big flame. And at the end of that, they come apart, and we posted back to each Olympic committee one of those pieces. I wrote a letter saying, please could you do a selfie with your cauldron and send it to us, because we'd love to know where the pieces ended up. And they were all unique. It symbolized something that I think matters more to us than ever before, is how do we, as a planet, come together?
The slogan of the Paris 2024 is Games Wide Open, and it shows
kind of a sense of inclusiveness and humanity. What do you think of this humanized design idea?
And I love the fact to making something super beautiful, super simple, and telling that I can bring emotion with a totally different way than the Cauldron in the history, where you were supposed to build a huge tower with a massive flame and with high gas consumption. The day after the opening ceremony, I received 1,000 messages, and people didn't say that I love this shape, I love this design. No, all of them were expressing the emotion.
Yeah.
I cried a lot. I got goosebumps. It was, oh my God, it was crazy. Proud because it talked about this universal quest of flying for everyone. And proud because it expressed the fact that it invites people to come and to meet together. And this is what happened right here every single night.
The world of architecture and design is often very led by an intellectual, academic mindset, which is great, but the way people respond and appreciate the world around us is first with your emotion and then with your intellect and educated side. And so with my studio's work and in the projects I love and see, it's about connecting with people's emotion.
我觉得大家都是有环保的这一个观念，也体现了奥林匹克精神。看到这是马修先生设计的巴黎的奥运会的主火炬，它实际上是用灯光装置和水雾系统把这种点火的这种美感展现出来，实际上也是一个环保的一个点火方式。不同的观念就是我们是一朵雪花的故事，我们的浪漫是用这种像白描的这种中国画的这种风格。马修先生他们做的这一次用热气球的点火，我觉得非常的巴黎的浪漫之都的这种美学。
1 billion people across the world see our cauldron each time. That means that you're sending a message of values and you're making it acceptable to try ideas. So in a sense, the Olympics is a reflection of our planet and what matters to us.
What's your future expectation or outlook for the Olympic-related design?
Actually, you bring an object, you bring a design proposal, so you make a step toward people. But the most important thing is to make people make a step towards you. It means that I don't want people to be like this, admiring my work, say, oh, it's beautiful. No, I want them to touch. I want them to make this step.
Yeah.
And so it's, for me, design, and according to this experience, it's really a question of relationship between human beings, and my work is to use object to maximize those relationships.
我们能用更多的作品把中国的故事和中国的文化传播向世界。然后我也是希望在以后的奥林匹克的这个大舞台上，能看到我们对于人类的共同的关怀，对于世界和平的这个展望。我觉得奥林匹克除了我们奥运精神以外，更多的是围绕着这个世界整个人类的发展。我觉得应该在这个大舞台上，让所有的全人类一起向未来。
If I use an Olympic metaphor, I feel like we're in a relay and we each design a cauldron, and it's like we then hand over to the next person who ideally is inspired by what we did, and then they do something building on that. So we're part of a bigger continuity together.